Welcome back, everybody. My name's Token D Rock here with another video. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about Bitcoin becoming legal tender over in El Salvador just yesterday and what that entails for the people, the businesses, many things over in El Salvador. Before we get into that, I'm going to be taking a look at the market. Got to check out what these cryptos are doing. We got Bitcoin sitting at 46.4 roughly. It was sitting almost at 53K just the past 48 hours. Since it's come down, a lot of altcoins have come down as well. ETH was approaching 4K. Cardano was right around $3. BNB was a little bit above 500. Everything's come down a considerable amount, minus Solana. Solana's still crushing it. So if you're going to buy these altcoins, you guys, pay attention what Bitcoin does. So spread out those buys, dollar cost average, you know the drill. Our first bit of the news today should come as no surprise, unless you've been living under a rock for the past few months. Yesterday was September 7th, the day that Bitcoin became legal tender in El Salvador. Pretty big stuff. They're the first country in the world to do this. Yesterday on September 7th, El Salvador's Bitcoin law has officially come into effect. 3 months after its parliament passed the historic vote, Central American nation is now the first country to recognize Bitcoin as legal tender. Tweeting earlier in the day yesterday, El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele remarked, 3 minutos para hacer historia. In 3 minutes we make history. However, day one of El Salvador's Bitcoin experiment was riddled with problems and has been somewhat marred by server capacity errors suffered by the state-issued Chivo wallet. Addressing the situation, President Bukele remarked, "For a few moments it won't work. We have disconnected it while increasing the capacity of the image capture servers. The installation problems that some people had were for that reason. We prefer to correct it before reconnecting it." And as previously reported by Cointelegraph, El Salvador's purchased 200 Bitcoin, taking its Bitcoin holdings to 400 Bitcoins. The country's parliament passed a $150 million Bitcoin fund to facilitate conversions from Bitcoin to United States dollars. In my opinion, it is very smart that Parliament of El Salvador passed the $150 million Bitcoin fund to facilitate conversions from Bitcoin to United States dollar. Why is this good? Well, it kind of destroys the whole narrative from the IMF and the World Bank that El Salvador is going to destroy what it has in its country, is going to ditch the US dollar. The usual FUD talking points from the IMF and World Bank. Not to mention, this is great for the businesses and the citizens of El Salvador. So essentially, with some articles we're going to go into later, a business can theoretically accept Bitcoin as a form of payment, but at the end of the transaction, they have the ultimate decision whether to decide to keep the transaction in Bitcoin or they can transfer it into US dollars. So I think this is very good for businesses and citizens of El Salvador. Our next bit of news has to deal with the little correction that we saw yesterday. We saw Bitcoin dip over 15% in just a day's time. Huge sell-off. Well, El Salvador took advantage of the situation and they bought the dip. Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele confirmed that his government bought the dip by snatching up 150 Bitcoin during the depths of the sell-off. As Cointelegraph reported, El Salvador made the first Bitcoin purchase Monday on the eve of the Bitcoin law coming into effect. The initial purchase of 200 Bitcoin was valued at roughly $10.4 million. Here's Nayib Bukele's Twitter, tweeting out, "Buying the dip, winky face, 150 new coins added, hashtag Bitcoin Day, hashtag Bitcoin, flag of El Salvador." Less than 5 minutes after the initial buy the dip tweet, Bukele said that the discount is ending for Bitcoin. He also thanked the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, for helping his country save $1 million in printed paper on his government's Bitcoin purchase. For context, the IMF has come out against El Salvador's Bitcoin foray, warning about the country's embrace of crypto may have contributed to the recent bout of market volatility. As of right now, El Salvador holds 550 Bitcoin, worth roughly $28.8 million at current prices. In my opinion, this is very, very bullish for El Salvador and Bitcoin as a whole. We have the first country making Bitcoin legal tender, taking advantage of a dip in the market to add more Bitcoin to their holdings. I love it. Gonna see a very, very big supply shock on exchanges when it comes to purchasing Bitcoin. Like I've said many times before, I think Bitcoin will reach 100K by the end of the year. Our next bit of news, as El Salvador makes Bitcoin legal tender, McDonald's is one of the first of many businesses to make Bitcoin legal tender. El Salvador's recognition of Bitcoin as legal tender has opened up new payment options for its citizens, with fast food empire McDonald's reportedly accepting payments in the cryptocurrency through Lightning Network. Journalist Aaron Van Weerdum broke the news Tuesday after he visited a McDonald's restaurant in El Salvador, where he was presented with a printed QR code directing him to an invoice page on Lightning Network. McDonald's, as of right now, has 19 locations across the Latin American country as of 2019. And here's the tweet: just walked into McDonald's in San Salvador to see if I could pay for my breakfast with Bitcoin. To be honest, fully expecting to be told no, but lo and behold, they printed a ticket with a QR that took me to a webpage with Lightning invoice, and now I'm enjoying my desayuno tradicional. So here we go. We have a journalist purchasing McDonald's breakfast with Bitcoin in El Salvador. Just to give you some context behind Lightning, Lightning is a layer 2 payment protocol designed to make Bitcoin transactions more scalable. Although Bitcoin has succeeded in an investable asset, its adoption as a medium of exchange has been limited, and Lightning Network will likely prove invaluable if El Salvador hopes to achieve the mass adoption of Bitcoin payments beyond immediate transactions. However, El Salvador's Bitcoin Gambit could prove successful by streamlining global remittances, increasing the wealth of its citizens, and attracting crypto-focused entrepreneurs to the country. Very, very cool that McDonald's is now accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment, at least in El Salvador. Why is this cool? Well, if they have the framework, the infrastructure to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment in El Salvador, what's stopping McDonald's from being able to do that in a country like the US or the UK or Germany, France, Spain, many, many other Western nations? I think it's just a matter of time, not to mention as more and more El Salvadorans wake up to the fact that with the Chivo app, they don't have to pay remittance fees to send money to friends and family. I think it's going to be a no-brainer that they're just slowly but surely going to all hop on board with the Chivo wallet. It's fast, convenient. You can have access to your money 24 hours a day, in contrast to the traditional system with Western Union, where you need to pay remittance fees to send money. It's not open 24 hours a day, etc. I think it's just a matter of time before the dominoes fall one by one. While we are on the topic of businesses in El Salvador, this next article pertains to El Salvador putting an emphasis on businesses being obligated to have the Chivo wallet. So here we have the legal counsel to the president of El Salvador has stated that businesses are mandated to accept Bitcoin from customers, but they are able to choose whether or not they will receive Bitcoin or United States dollars once the transaction is settled. And Argueta emphasized that it is mandatory for businesses to have the electronic wallet, the Chivo wallet, to receive Bitcoin. However, in the transaction, you will have the will to receive Bitcoin or dollars. That is why it is voluntary. In his own words, if I buy 1,000 shirts that cost $200 and I'm going to pay you in Bitcoin, you have the wallet, but in the transaction, when you do it, you have the will to receive Bitcoin or US dollars. That is why it is voluntary. The official added that the businesses that refuse to accept Bitcoin will be operating in violation of local regulations. ElSalvador.com's story states, according to Argueta, all businesses are obligated to make the transaction in Bitcoin, despite the fact that neither the law nor the regulations clearly state it. If the businesses do not accept it, it is exposed to referrals of infractions to the consumer protection law. The government's Chivo wallet allows users to process transfers in both Bitcoin and US dollars. The wallet is maintained in partnership with Mexican crypto exchange Bitso, which says it's working with California-based crypto-friendly bank Silvergate to facilitate transactions denominated in USD. The app also allows merchants to automatically convert the Bitcoin they receive into dollars. I'm very curious to see how El Salvador's parliament goes about enforcing this law with, making businesses take Bitcoin as a form of payment, obligating businesses to have the Chivo wallet. Will it just be a simple fine? Will they shut your business down for a few days? Will you be imprisoned? No idea. Very curious to see how this plays out. Personally, I think the government shouldn't obligate the business to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. I think it should be up to the individual business owner. If the business owner wants to forego losing some business because they refuse to accept Bitcoin, it's ultimately up to their decision, and they will have less sales because of it. That's how I view it, but to each to their own. If you have a different opinion, let me know down below in the comment section. Very curious to what you guys think about this. If you recall, earlier in the video, we went over how Bitcoin becoming legal tender in El Salvador, as well as the launch of the state-run Chivo Bitcoin wallet app. The whole process didn't go as smooth as we anticipated. El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption drive met its first roadblock after citizens reported problems downloading and operating the state-run Chivo wallet. While the wallet was taken down soon after it went live, Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele later announced that all the issues related to the Bitcoin wallet have been fixed. He tweeted, "We have finished today's maintenance of Chivo wallet, reporting any malfunction here in the comments." And soon after El Salvador's implementation of the Bitcoin law, Chivo wallet was reportedly launched on major app stores including Google Play, Huawei App Gallery, and Apple App Store. After numerous user reports of system downtime and download issues, Bukele announced a maintenance period to improve the user experience and fix reported problems. In his own words, "We will disconnect the system from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. to make these adjustments. Our teams are ready. We hope tomorrow is much better." As of right now, the Chivo wallet in the Google Play Store will only be supported for the Samsung Galaxy S20 and Samsung Galaxy S21. And while the service has resumed, Salvadoran authorities have requested citizens to report Chivo-related technical issues that will be addressed to improve everyone's experience. It makes total sense that El Salvador is having these issues with the rollout of the state-run Chivo wallet app, as well as making Bitcoin legal tender. Just like anything in the crypto space, it takes a few weeks to work out the kinks to get the program, the platform, whatever it may be, running optimally and smoothly. One other thing is, I didn't like how they pointed out that the Chivo wallet in the Google Play Store will only be supported for the Samsung Galaxy S20 and S21, meaning if you have an S19, S18, you can't download the Chivo wallet. You need to be up to date with the Samsung devices that you own. But, if you have an Apple phone, an iPhone, a Huawei phone, you should be good to go. So that is kind of a shot against Samsung users. I don't know why the wallet app is not supported on S19s or S18s, but it's a little shitty if you ask me. I hope they change that policy moving forward, because that could leave a very bad taste in some people's mouth, if you ask me. That about does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it and learned something new, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. Got some links down below for you to check out, so please do. Earn some passive income on the crypto you're hodling long term with BlockFi and Celsius. Get trading today over on Binance US. Stay up to date with your favorite crypto prices over on CoinMarketCap. Stay up to date with your favorite altcoin events over on CoinMarketCal. Follow us over on Facebook for occasional callouts. Until next time, everyone, I hope all of you have a wonderful day. My name is Token D Rock. Take care. Bye.